has a chance to be a home run.
I think with baseball, the highs are so much higher than in other sports because there's so many downs, and you get down, and then you get that high of seeing success, and I think that's just something that's always kind of stuck with me.
Dom's learned a lot from his career path. Drafted by Oakland out of high school and went to UCLA, and then all of a sudden he hits a roadblock at UCLA.
I actually went to my end of the year meeting and they told me that I should transfer, and that really blindsided me. And that was kind of the first real world aspect I got hit with in the world of baseball. And Coach G was the only coach that told me that no matter if I was going to be eligible to play or not eligible to play, he wanted me to come here.
And then Dom came in and just really ignited us offensively and kind of won the job as a sophomore.
Miroglio, the Dodge leading RBI guy. That ball is...
I think the biggest thing about that year is there were really no expectations going in, which makes things a lot easier. I just went out and wanted to be part of the team. I wanted to play.
Last year was a tough deal for us where we thought we had a lot of pieces to the puzzle, and we struggled early in the season, and we were really starting to make a climb, and Dom hits a double down the right field line. You know, he runs into second base, and all of a sudden he runs into the guy's leg, and you start to find out that the hand is busted and you're losing him for the whole season.
Obviously it was a devastating blow to the team. He figured out how to come back to the center of the group and lead while he was going through the rehab process. And he found a way to stay connected. The young guys looked up to that, they admired that, because he showed that I could lead from this position without actually having to be on the field every day.
When you look at that, you're like, well, he'll sign in the draft. You know, it was his year after hitting .330 and leading us in RBIs and home runs. There was still a lot of interest in him professionally, and then obviously he slipped to the 16th round, which I guess is good for us, but bad for Dom, and then we got him back.
I kind of looked back, and I had really only played 1 year at USF, and I kind of felt there was some unfinished business that I still had to give to this program.
To be able to contribute, to be able to have a team come in and win a conference championship and possibly go to a regional is something I think everyone wants to do, as well as getting drafted. I think he wanted to be a part of that.
As a player, Dom represents really the culture of our program. The conversations that he has with Coach Heiserman, the conversations he has with the pitcher that's in the game at that time. It's everything that we talk about as a coach, just the ability to communicate, the ability to listen, and just the understanding of what each player needs to be successful.
Good boy. How did that feel? I think a good leader has to have the team's best intentions in mind, has to be unselfish, and somebody that can be checked just as easily as he checks others.
Being a team leader and being a catcher is about these personal relationships you have with everyone. To where if he knows about those people, he knows what makes them tick, he can help them be the best player that we need them to be on the field, because he might have some sort of personal insight about that person that's going to help them out.
What you're trying to do as a catcher is help the pitcher have the least amount of negativity in his game and push him through that.
It's so interesting to see a catcher that can change a game in so many ways.
He can throw guys out, he can back pick, he keeps runners close, he can receive pitches.
It helps really on the pitchers and myself, especially when we're not afraid to call a pitch in the dirt with a runner on third base. We can make whatever pitch we need to make because we know he's able to change the game by blocking and allowing us to do that.
He understands that if he controls what he can control on a daily basis, which is defense and his ability to manage the pitching staff, that he gives the team a very good chance to win every single day.
Going through these hardships in college, which I think have made me stronger for sure, but I think they have also put that passion and fire inside of me to kind of overcome them and show people that I can still do it after everything that's happened.
Here's a swing and a high drive deep into left field off the bat of Miroglio, and it is back and gone.
for a home run for the Dons.